Hey guys, and welcome back.
And if you're new here, thanks for joining us today.
So today we're going to be doing a little project, which I don't think is so little, to the RV, and we want to bring you guys along.
We're going to be adding supports to the rear bumper of the trailer to increase the weight capacity. So I saw a couple of videos where people were using their bumpers by adding things to it down the road, and I decided to what was the maximum weight capacity of our bumper. It turns out it's 100 pounds, and we have a spare tire right there. Assuming the spare tire is about 40 pounds, give or take, so that would leave us with about 60 pounds. And for what we want to add, we needed more weight capacity. So I did a little research, I found the support brackets, and we're going to try to add them today. See what happens. It is drilling into metal. Not something I've ever done. So we're going to throw the dice and see where we end up.
Alright guys, let's get this project started. So Lou's going to show us what we've got here.
Right, so after doing a little bit of research, I found out that there's a way of, I guess, modifying the bumper by adding support brackets to it. It's always going to have a limitation, but this is what I found for ours would work. It's pretty universal, actually, and it's from Quick Products. This is a standard. They have two. They have a universal and a standard. The only difference between them seems to be the amount of screws they sent you. So this is what the bracket looks like. Your bumper lays in here. You screw this part to the support beam that comes from the trailer, and this is supposed to add, and there's one on each side, like so. And this is supposed to add 200 pounds capacity to the bumper. We're going to have to drill into the bumper to actually not the bumper, but into the support beams to add this to it. So that's going to be the challenge for today. I'm going to need my drill, obviously. They sent you in the package included is a drill bit.
Oh, that's cool.
Right. So I'm actually going to start a little smaller, so that hopefully it'll be a little easier.
Right.
To graduate into this one. Then I'm going to need my socket wrench to put in the screws. They're not supposed to be torqued any higher than 20 pounds. I don't have a torque wrench. It's on my list of things to get.
Okay.
There's a lot of those. And as you can see, it brings a bunch of pre-drilled holes, so you can accommodate it to your bumper. And it also brings an additional adapter that you can use in order to create more space if you needed to. So it's pretty robust.
Where did we get this?
Amazon.
Are we going to include the link down below for them?
Are you?
I need you to give it to me.
That's the answer.
So if Lou gives it to me, I will include the link down below in the description for you guys.
This is what they are.
So first things first, I believe Lou is measuring them out to see where it is that they're going to go so that we can mark the bumper in terms of knowing where it is that we have to drill into. I think this one down here needs to do again. The one closest to
Yeah.
Okay, mira, a ver ahora. Okay, so now that we marked where it is that we're going to put this here, Lou needs to take off the tire so that we have enough elbow room so that she can drill. So now that Lou's got that tire off, obviously the next thing is taking off this tire rack, which turned out to be easier than she expected because they are pretty darn rusty. Look at this.
I got lucky.
Yeah, totally got lucky.
At least with this one. There's 3 more to go.
Another thing we discovered while she was taking this off is that tire is expired. So it's time to get another tire.
I have some of these nuts that are big enough to replace. Actually, I don't know if I'm using this again.
Okie dokie. Time to get to drilling. She just put some WD on the drill and now on the side of the bumper
No, I can't see it.
to get some lubrication and be safe.
I can't see the
Metal to metal.
mark. Yeah.
Alright, so nighttime got the best of us. That sun went down faster than we expected. But Lou went ahead and already got the holes in on one side. So we shall continue this tomorrow in the daylight. We'll start earlier than we did today. And good morning. Before we get to work, we are working on some breakfast. We requested some pancakes before you come at us. This is not just regular pancakes, it's Birch Bender's keto-friendly pancakes. Frying it up in some ghee, added some sweetener and cinnamon. Got some bacon going in there. And warming up the ghee to throw the pancakes in there now. Almost done, you guys. Alright, so now that breakfast is out of the way, it's time to get back to work. It is scorching out here. We gotta do what we gotta do. That's what happens when you live in South Florida. Success. Lou got all 6 hose, 3 on each side. What's next?
Bring it in.
Oh, duh. So time to screw in those brackets with those heavy duty screws that it came with. So not much to it now. Lou is basically screwing in these screws into the bracket to hold it in place. And done. Lou already attached the brackets in place. There is the first one. And here is the second one. So that's what it looks like.
So this is what's going to go on top of the bumper. It's a receiver, hitch receiver. And since we don't have like what we just put on, it's to support the bumper. And so now we're going to put the receiver on the bumper to add the cargo tray. This is from the same brand, same company as the bumper supports, Quick Products. And that's the way it goes on. Hopefully it'll be easy. Famous last words. Pretty heavy. Like I feel like it's like too heavy.
They're enormous. They're like construction style poles for building.
Yeah, they're serious about this.
Heavy duty.
Do I even have anything that fits this? This is interesting. So this sits on top of the bumper. This plate goes in between the bumpers here, in between this and the bumper, and the screws go in one in each hole.
Okay.
Sounds easy, right?
Nothing is ever really easy, as it seems.
Famous last words. All right.
I went inside for a moment just to refill my Powerade, and Lou's already like what seems like done. I don't think it's done, but at least it looks like it. So let me flip this around and show you what she's done there.
All right. So this is the top piece sitting here. This is the bottom plate I showed you. These are the 4 screws going down, 4 bolts going down, and they have nylon screws at the bottom, or lock screws. I never know what anything is called. I just know how stuff works. And so that's it. So now Angie's going to help me screw this on, and we will officially have a receiver on the back of the bumper. You got it.
Okay. So I hold the top and you screw the bottom.
Oh yeah, that's the idea. Hopefully.
It's turning.
It's fine.
Okay.
It's not tight right now. I just need to get going.
Alright, so end product, it is in place. Next up, an unboxing and install of this Maxxhaul. It's a hitch mount cargo carrier. It goes up to 500, although we don't need a 500, hence the brackets that we got are 200. Yeah, so let's get this going. Ta-da! Okay.
Well, look at what I looked at.
Alright, she said that she figured it out. So now she's playing with the parts out here before assembling it over there to make sure that it's right. Okay.
And this goes over here.
Oh, that makes sense.
This goes in here.
Easy peasy.
Like that.
Yeah. I haven't been showing you guys all of the assembly because nobody likes to sit and watch a turtle walk. I mean, in the end, it's just a matter of putting these screws in the holes and tightening them up. And Lou is pretty much almost done putting it together. Easy peasy, babe?
Yeah, I mean, it looked a lot more intimidating when I opened the box and I saw all the boxes and all the screws. I was like, holy cow. What did I get myself into? But for me, putting the parts, separating the parts that go together in small bunches really helps me sort of like relax.
Right.
Okay, you know, now I know what I'm dealing with.
Right, right.
So Lexi's calling.
What's going on? Do you have to come outside? You want to come outside? Say hello. All right, she has to go do business. There she goes. She always runs across our neighbor's walk pad because the grass is super dry and hurts her paws. She's very prissy that way. Alright. Yay! You're doing a pee-pee outside, good girl! Lou's not the only one using the big tools. I did this last one. But she's doing them all. And she's basically adding this bracket that holds both sides together over there. Once again, we're losing light, but oh gosh, it's too dark back here. Hopefully you guys can see what Lou's doing. Let me grab the flashlight.
Go.
So Lou stuck it in there. I guess I will come back and show you guys tomorrow morning because it's just too dark to see anything. Okay, let's take a peek at this after. We already have some things up here. Disregard our stepper or ladder. We have to figure out where to store that, probably inside the truck. But what's going to stay up here permanently is going to be that extra gas container for our Champion generator. And we have to figure out what to do with the spare tire, because initially we were planning on keeping it up at the top, but it's going to block the lights, either the left side or the right side. So now we're thinking we need to keep it on the tray. So still unsure what to do with that. Any suggestions, leave them in the comments below. We are going to get a tire cover for it, probably with an Eat Sleep RV Repeat logo, not sure. So yeah, it came out awesome, and it's doing its job, holding exactly everything.